Very good evening to everybody. Really, it's my pleasure to pay our tributes to our master Samuel Hahnemann, having a brainstorming discussion for about 2.5 hours with a medicine. The medicine is being needed daily for the betterment of the mankind. Especially whatever we have discussed today, whatever discussed by our bar members from Dr. Abdul Hakim, Dr. Abdul Hamid, Dr. Jayant Dhar, Dr. Sampad Rai and Dr. Arijit Pal Chaudhary. And it's our extra pleasure to get Professor Akhilesh Khan with this auspicious occasion. Really, for last 2.5 hours, we are emerging in the phenomena of carcinosin actually. So whatever they try to present, deliver or narrate about carcinosin in a nutshell, but though it is not a brief, but it is complete. In every occasion, whenever I am getting any chance or opportunity to say something, how to study Materia Medica, how to adapt Materia Medica in our daily practice from applied aspects, every time I do like to emphasize on the topics. The medicine should be taught in the perspective of case-taking format. Considering this, the things whatever delivered today from 4 p.m. till now is being presented in that format. In physical genetics part, along with past history and family history, we have discussed. After that, to know the personality of the carcinosin patient, we have narrated about the mental genetics of carcinosin with evolution in mental sphere. After that, relationship and comparison is being also elaborated beautifully. Above all, Dr. Arijit Pal Chaudhary just did the patchwork. Whatever is lacking in different points, he just did the patchwork, and ultimately, I believe, when we have joined today at 4 p.m. in Bar Study Circle, whatever knowledge we are having on carcinosin, when we will be leaving this program, somehow or other, we will be in a better position on the knowledge of carcinosin, rather perception on carcinosin. Just I am sharing one beautiful case with you, and after that the program will be concluded. Whatever narrated today's program, if we focus with pinpoints, the case will be self-explanatory. Just I am presenting the case. An obese girl about 15 years of age, weight was 56 kg, consulted me for nocturnal enuresis and disturbed sleep since 9 years of her age. Among generalities, characteristics were desire for eggs, aversion to bathing in cold water, profuse perspiration. Mentally, patient was very much fearful and apprehensive. Whenever we have inquired about past history, it revealed she suffered from tonsillitis in her childhood, family history of piles, rheumatism, and mother suffered from ruptured appendicitis. According to apparent totality, Calcarea carb was the medicine, and it was tried for 3 months in different potency without any significant result or improvement. On further inquiry, it was revealed that while her mother was hospitalized for appendectomy, the girl was threatened, rather tortured, by her grandmother due to obstinate and irritable attitude, especially during eating. Even after the return of her mother, still she was afraid of her grandmother. Whenever taking food, only taking with the name of her grandmother, she used to take her food faster with anxious and fearful look. Depending upon the exciting cause, past history, family history, especially the cause point of view from phenomenological aspect, separation from mother and the effect of post-traumatic stress disorder during childhood. Carcinosin 1M single dose was administered, following which she became dry at night and within 2 weeks and became free from 6 years long-standing nocturnal enuresis without relapse. If we do anamnesis the case, apparently this case was similar with calcarea carb and it was tried but failed. In this particular case, exciting cause, elements of disease was unexpected mental shock, PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and anxiety of separation from mother, SAD. Mental and physical genetics are in favor of carcinosin. And considering the depth of the disease, it was administered in 1-impotency. Ultimately, getting the medicine, she was cured of nocturnal enuresis, a regressive group secondary enuresis, and eliminating disorder. In this case, carcinosin acted like other deep-acting anti-miasmatic constitutional medicine. Now I just like to conclude our today's session to sharing few points, prescribing points of carcinosin. Whatever we have discussed thoroughly for 2.5 hours, if we present in a very nutshell, first of all, we should consider past history of the patient. In past history, it could be better if we divide in 2 parts, physical past history and mental past history. In physical past history, history of repeated inflammatory disorder, severe acute disease, and sequelae in childhood. I do not like to name of the disease in detail. In mental plane, past history, if we got severe mental shock, history of severe mental shock, history of abuse, history of over expectation of parents, fear, separation, unwanted social environment, sense of insecurity in life, whether it is economical or social, over taxation of family and social responsibilities. What Clark had said beautifully in his Metamedica about carcinosin, infantile abuse. I repeatedly clinically verified infantile abuse in autistic children, those who have presented along with all symptoms, carcinosin mostly in every time did very good result. Now family history not only of cancer, family history of cancer, tuberculosis, diabetes, any other degenerative disease in the family, suicidal death in the family, inveterate skin disease, allergic disease, any metabolic disorder, all should be included for prescription of carcinosin under family history. If we get the physical appearance, generally we are not getting cafe-late complexion in our country. It may happen with very fair complexion patients, but we may get multiple moles, neurofibroma as a very objective finding or physical appearance for carcinosin prescription. Regarding generalities, both physical and mental generalities has already been beautifully narrated by Abdul Hakim and Dr. Jayanto Dhar. But once again, I do like to emphasize on mental generalities, especially anxious about self-entity, fearful about future, about examination, animals, snakes, spiders. Some patients may be dull, some may be intelligent. Some may be very rude and obstinate, some are very mild. Some are very sympathetic, some are seeking sympathy. Desire for traveling, in selected case, refuges to parental control. Hyperactive, attention deficit, concentration difficult, and forgetful. Some patients may enjoy music, like to dance, enjoys rain, thunderstorm, rhythmical sound. In selected cases, we also get suicidal tendency, compulsive obsession, fastidious and dirty, filthy habit. If we consider carcinosin from doctrine of signature point, one thing is very important. We all know carcinosin, the medicine, is prepared from carcinoma. If we go through textbook of pathology, tumor is being defined as in a tumor or a neoplasm, the growth is not only excessive but apparently purposeless, progressing without regard to the surrounding tissue or the requirement of the individual. In carcinosin child, a typical personality is found. They are excessively hyperkinetic in nature and always in action, most purposelessly like tumor cell, and progressing themselves without regarding their parents, as tumor cells, not regarding their surrounding tissue, they are moving like that. Carcinosin child, they are also not regarding their parents, and there is a refusal of parental control. Histopathologically, adenocarcinoma is a mixed type of tumor involving coordinated neoplastic growth of two independent tissue and hard to recognize separately. Carcinosin as a therapeutic tool is being used where the picture of disease does not directly point to a single remedy covering whole totality, and where also more than one mechanism are under the background, which are also inseparable and mixed miasmatic. One thing we should remember whenever we are prescribing carcinosin, sometimes most of us we are using carcinosin when we are not getting clear-cut picture of homeopathic medicine. But whenever we are considering ourselves after thorough case taking, if we do not conclude or not be able to conclude to select one single remedy due to our shallow knowledge, in those cases carcinosin would not be the remedy. Despite of all effort and incorporating knowledge from different sources of materia medica, and after thorough case taking, whenever we are not able to conclude to give any constitutional anti-miasmatic drug, at the same time we are also getting the inputs from past history, from family history, from generalities, the prescribing points of carcinosin, just what I have told earlier, just few minutes ago. We may safely prescribe carcinosin. So, may I request all of you to go through repeatedly carcinosin literature, verify it in your daily practice, but don't use this medicine indiscriminately without having sufficient knowledge of materia medica for other medicine and for carcinosin. Thank all of you for your presence. One thing I do like to happy to share, our today's study circle actually it was started in 2010 in the month of September, uninterruptedly for 124 months as quarterly basis. The Bengal Academy of Applied Homeopathy is conducting study circle. In that respect, actually we have conducted uninterrupted 124 months study in quarterly basis, bar study circle.